in every pass.
Right.
And in that 5-minute stretch, it felt like Rondo took over defensively.
Yes.
At 6 feet, what is he, 1 maybe?
Yeah.
6'1"? Okay, I get all of the above. But one other head point that sticks in my craw, I'm going to bring this up again because I think it's significant. My Clippers against the Nuggets were routinely an 8.5-point favorite through 6 games.
Right.
Then Game 7, they dropped to 7-point favorites because I think the odds makers finally said, okay, we got to give some respect to this other team. But they're not giving the Lakers the kind of respect that they were giving the Clippers against the Nuggets because the Lakers keep being 6-point favorites, and you say, oh, that's not that big a discrepancy, but it is from 8.5 to 6.
Skip, I think the thing is they looked at the way the Nuggets played against Utah.
You can argue it's just more respect to the Nuggets than it's disrespect.
After what they did to the Clippers, they're like, we really need to pay these guys some respect.
Okay, but they're not saying that the Lakers are dominant in this series. They're not showing you that this is up close to a double-digit spread. They keep saying tonight is a 6-point game, which says, okay, this team's a little better, but it's not significantly better. So I keep hanging on to that a little bit. Now let's go to the free throws. Okay, for the 3 games played, the Nuggets have shot 90 free throws to your team's 78. Not a huge margin, not huge advantage, Denver. Usually you get to the line because you're just the more aggressive team. And you can argue that really in Game 2 and Game 3, they proved to be slightly more aggressive than the Lakers did in those 2 games. Okay, let's look at the big 2 on each team then. I agree with you, LeBron. He shot 10 free throws in 3 games. What? That's wrong.
Yeah.
That there's something wrong with this picture. He's made 7 out of 10.
Right.
But this is not wrong. AD has shot 32 free throws in 3 games, so he's averaging double-digit free throws. That's right. I mean, that's a good thing for the Lakers, and he's made 28 out of 32. That will work. Okay, so the big 2 for the Lakers have combined to shoot 42. Other side, Joker has shot, he's made 19 of 23 free throws. And Jamal Murray has shot 19 free throws and made 15 of those. So 23 and 19 equals 42. So big 2 versus big 2, it's 42 to 42. I don't think the league is messing with the Lakers on that. So your 2 stars versus 2 stars, it's even up at the free throw line.
When you look at Jeremy Grant have shot more free throws in 1 game than LeBron has shot in this series, there's something seriously wrong with that picture.
Okay, now to Jeremy Grant. He is really good and getting better by the dribble. He's 26 years of age, and he's up to he's ending his 6th season. Obviously, his father played in the league at a high level. His uncle played in the league at a high level. So something is going on with him. He's 6'8", and he's listed at 210. He might weigh a little bit more than 210, and he's up against 6'9", 250-ish in LeBron. But he's really good at staying in front of LeBron just the way he did. He gave Kawhi problems. He's long and he's strong, and he's not afraid. He's physical, and he's a shrewd operator on defense. He knows the angles, and he tends to be in the right place at the right time. He doesn't get faked off his feet very often. He is a high-level defender.
Plus, the thing what he's doing, Skip, is that he's making LeBron work on the defensive end, so he can't rest. Normally, they try to put LeBron...
Especially did in Game 3 because he just said, I'm coming, man.
So what they normally try to do is they take the best offense, one of your best offensive player, put him on someone that's offensively challenged from the other team, so he gets the rest on that end. But they're telling him, you need to go at him. You need to put the ball on the floor, make him slide his feet from side to side so we can take some of the steam out of it. It might not do it early, but come late in the 3rd, 4th quarters.
I agree. Okay, LeBron is the greatest driver of the basketball ever. He is the ultimate freight train. And I do think there's what I would call a Shaq syndrome operating with LeBron because Shaquille, at his greatest, his most dominant, it was brutal basketball. It was hard to watch. It was football basketball. And I never, from play to play, is it a block or a charge? Is it a block or a charge? I don't know because he's just running over, but he's also getting fouled. And after a while, they're swallowing their whistle. They're saying, just play. I don't even know how to officiate this. Just play.
He like the oversized kid with the little smaller kid. Like, we can't call no foul.
We can't call a foul. And yet he still dominated. He had Kobe, but he still dominated. Okay, so LeBron, to me, especially in Game 3, was not in what I call attack mode. And he had better be tonight. So to your point, if you're going to win this bet for me, I look to LeBron to have a better shot at scoring 40 than AD, because if he just goes into supreme attack mode from the start and says, I'm just taking it to the rim every time, and maybe they have planted the subliminal seed in the minds of the officials tonight. I'm sure they got a call from the league. Let's think about this. Let's be a little more attuned to this. Let's be a little more keen on, is it a foul of LeBron? Are we letting Jeremy Grant and others get away with bodying him? You know?
Well, consider I don't really know who the officials are. Kane Fitzgerald and Mark Davis officiated the other night. It was Trey Maddox and Tony Brothers and Scott Foster last night. So is it going to be Sean Wright, Ed Malloy, John Goble tonight? I don't really know the officials of tonight's ball game. And I'm really like, well, you know all the officials? Yeah, I do. Because I'll be watching the games, and so I will want to see how they call Lakers games compared to how they call other people's games, Skip. But when you're absolutely right. And I think the thing is that LeBron and AD realize we hope that guys can make shots. We hope guys come along. But we can't definitively say we know which one of these guys that we can count on. The only thing that we can count on, as AD and LeBron always say, you got my back, I got your back. And so they really need to have each other's back tonight. AD needs to be a monster, not only scoring the ball, but rebounding, blocking shots. They need to challenge, like I said, and I'm not going to be surprised if Dwight Howard starts this game. But
I would do that if I were Frankie V.
Because remember, against the Lakers, Skip, they ended up removing JaVale and Dwight from that series, and Keith Morris. They went small with him. And so they need somebody that can bang with Joke early. So therefore, Skip, he doesn't get a rhythm. He got a rhythm the other night.
Dwight bothers him because Dwight plays with such edge. He nearly went over the edge, according to our man Chris Haynes in Yahoo the other night, where he was just going at the referees until he finally stepped 1 foot over the cliff. And whoever it was, who was
Mark Davis.
It was Mark Davis. Said, that's enough of that.
I don't know if Mark Scott. I think it was Mark Davis because he was the black bald-headed guy, and he's like, hey, enough. It might be Bill Kennedy, so I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't see Bill Kennedy or Sean Wright or one of those guys tonight at the ball game. So it's going to be interesting. I expect Bron to be Bron. He's averaging what, 23 points a game? That's not good enough. LeBron knows in order for them to have a chance, he needs to be in the high 20s, maybe even low 30s.
He does. He needs to immediately impose his will on this game, which he is highly capable of. We've seen it all year long. He needs to imprint himself on this game, where it becomes his game. He's in charge of it. That's by attacking and scoring early, getting to the free throw line earlier, and once you get them rolling on the backward, once you get them playing backward downhill on their heels, then you can start kicking it to the three-point shooters. And I'm going to say this one more time. In the end, these games are just three-point shooting contests. That we're about to talk about a game last night where the roles were reversed, and I don't even know how the Heat survived shooting as cold from three as they were. But the Lakers cannot shoot 6 of 26 and hope to beat these guys. You can't. You can't shoot 1 of 8 in the fourth quarter and hope to beat these guys, because you will not.
Because they're going to make, they're going to